All right, it's time to call up various law enforcement agencies and treat them like shit.
What's the emergency?
You sound pretty tired.
What's the emergency?
Well, actually, I didn't call up to give you the address of my emergency. I called up to treat you like shit. I called up to treat you the way that I have been treated for the last 4 years, so that maybe you get your head out of your ass and do your fucking jobs. Goodbye. Let's see, next number. Let's see, Chapel Sheriff's number. Hey, Chris Anderson, TA. Let's see. Oh, there's Deputy Holmes' number. Let's call that son of a bitch. One 308-874-6266.
The party you have dialed does not answer. Please leave a message after the tone. After you have finished, press the pound key for more options, or simply hang up.
Hello, Deputy Jared Hahn. You sick son of a bitch. You think you've gotten away. I will pursue you to the ends of the fucking earth, you piece of shit. Next. Let's see. There's Dusty Payton. How did I get Dusty Payton's number? Well, he was one of them people who was harassing me. Called me from a number. All three of those numbers that were called, or that called me that day, that's the day, probably about 2 months ago, I want to say, where I had a bunch of people texting me all sorts of fucked up messages, and I had three people that are connected with Jamie and what's that bitch's name? Jackie McKenzie. All call me. One of Jackie's ex-boyfriends, Dusty Payton, and one other person. Of course, getting the cops to do a goddamn thing about it. Hey, how about I show you the fucking evidence? If I got it right here in my fucking hand, how about look? How about it's right here in my fucking hand? Take a look. Let's see, that one's for the Hardin Police Department. This one's Jess Connell, Jill Gookin. Let's see, Casey and Trevor. Ken Zarecki, the child molester. His phone number is 308-566-0459. Let him know how much you love him. Let him know how much you support child molesters. Here's the Nebraska FBI. We'll call these son of a bitches too.
You have reached the Omaha Division of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. If this is an emergency, hang up now and dial 911. The FBI is warning citizens to be on alert for a phone scam that is targeting individuals while displaying the FBI's telephone number on the recipient's caller ID. The public is reminded that the FBI does not call private citizens requesting money and to never give out unsolicited requests for personal information to callers you do not know. If you are calling to report a possible internet-related crime, please visit the Internet Crime Complaint Center at www.ic3.gov. If you are a member of a law enforcement agency or you are calling to report a bank robbery or a kidnapping, press 2. If you are calling to provide information regarding other federal crimes or suspicious activity, press 3. If you are a member of the media, press 4. To inquire about career opportunities with
Hello. Thank you for calling the FBI. This is not a 911 service for taking emergency calls. For emergencies, please call 911.
We tried that, didn't we?
los servicios escuchar este mensaje en español. Por favor, oprima el número 1.
In a few moments, you will be connected to an operator. This call will be recorded for quality assurance, investigative, or other purposes. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up and submit your tip online at tips.fbi.gov. During this call, you will be asked to provide identifying information about yourself and/or the persons about whom you are calling. We use this information to assist in investigating your tip. You do not have to provide your name or other personal information. However, the lack of information may delay or hurt our ability to investigate your tip. Any information you provide may be used for authorized purposes. To report a suspicious email, hacked email, internet scam, or ID theft, press 1. To report a tip about threat to human life, serious bodily injury, or significant violent action, press 2. To report a tip on an FBI fugitive, press 3. To report a tip, please provide the zip code of the area you are calling from now.
69129.
One moment while I transfer you to the next available representative. Your call will now be recorded. Thank you for calling the FBI. Can I get your first and last name?
Yeah, my first name is Sean and my last name is Schwartz.
How do you spell Sean?
SHAWN.
And how do you spell your last name, sir?
SCHWARTZ.
And what is a good contact telephone number for you?
Well, you're not going to get that. I've already given it to you guys over 100 times. I called you guys this time to treat you like shit and tell you what useless pieces of shit you are. Shut the fuck up, cunt rag. I'm not here to fucking try to report anything at you now. I'm here to treat you as you've treated me. What a bunch of fucking cunt rags. See, Polly Olson, public pretender from Loveland, public pretender from Rawlins, Rawlins City, Rawlins Jail, Rawlins PD. Fuck it.
Carbon County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, press 0 now. If not, please press 1.
dial 911 now. You may press 0 at any time to return to this main menu. If you're calling about the jail, detention center, or an inmate, please press 1. If you're calling about criminal records or sex offender registration, please press 2. If you're calling for the civil division, such as fingerprinting, processing service, crash report, or foreclosures, please press. If you are calling about visitation, please press 1. If you're calling about adding money to an inmate's account, please press 2. For court dates or bonds, please press 3. To reach the medical office, please note we cannot give out medical information about an inmate over the phone. Please press 4. For all other calls relating to the jail, detention center, or inmates, please press 5 or stay on the line. Come to jail.
Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. I was an inmate there last year, and your officers did many, many illegal things.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, I mean, they did everything that they could to make my life hell for telling the truth, up to and including lying in court, as well as the physical abuse endured at the Carbon County Jail. In addition to lying to medical staff at the Carbon County Hospital.
Could you hold 1 moment, please, and I'm going to ask you, could you spell your last name for me?
SCHWARTZ.
Okay. And I'm going to place you on hold. So just 1 second, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Carbon County Jail.
Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. I just got transferred to you for some reason.
Okay. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I was abused in your jail as well as by your officers on multiple occasions.
Okay.
I was taken to the jail last year after attempting to turn in some people who were abusing children. Rather than doing something about that, your officers were complete and total assholes.
Okay. Let's see here. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going to transfer you to our dispatch. They can take a report of that and then try to have someone call you back. There's no one in administration here at this time.
That's funny. That'll work.
Okay, hang on 1 second, okay?
Yep. Dispatch here in Nebraska refuses to hear anything.
Carbon County Sheriff's Office.
Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz.
Hi.
Hi. I was calling
What
about,
can I do for you?
well, I'm calling about abuse by your officers last year, as well as, well, a lot of other crimes that were committed in that county by the medical staff, as well as the public pretender's office.
Okay, and this is for Carbon County?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then do you just want to make a report? Or...
Well, I'd like to take legal action against them. However, that is difficult to do as I am in Nebraska and I am currently still dealing with the repercussions of the wrongdoing of the officers and the Carbon County Hospital.
All right, so can I get your name again, please?
You may. My name is Sean, S-H-A-W-N, Schwartz, S-C-H-W-A-R-T-Z.
Will you spell that for me one more time? I'm sorry, you broke up.
Yes, ma'am. It's S-C-H-W-A-R-T-Z.
All right, and then what's a good callback number for you?
This one. This is my.
30856.
Yep, that's it. Oh, goddamn. See, that's the thing. I don't need you to read back my number to me. I record this and I put it on YouTube for my own safety. The reason that I don't give you guys my number is because I already know that all of you have my number. You don't have to ask my number or read my number back to me. That puts me at an increased risk. I am trying to get help, not victimized. I am trying to stop the being targeted BS, not make it worse. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'm sorry, that's not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to verify that for myself so that when we look into this, we have a way to contact you. It's just verification on my end.
Yeah, when I said that this is my number and it came up on your caller ID, it doesn't need to be verified. I've already verified it. See, that's the problem, is that because of the targeting that I have had to endure, I have had to do very unorthodox things to try to get the cops to do their jobs. The fact is, nobody should have to do those things. Nobody should have to break the law to defend themselves. Nobody should have to do that. Now, as far as the officers that I dealt with, it would be nice if I had all of the evidence that I needed so that I could actually sit down and tell you exactly which officers did what. But the fact is, I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off because of the BS that the officers there and elsewhere pulled.
Okay, so you don't, do you know the names of these officers, or do you have a case number, a ticket number, anything?
You know, I have all of that stuff. I just don't have it handy because of the situation that I have been forced into.
Okay, do you happen to know if it was the sheriff's office, if it was the Rollins Police Department, or if it was Highway Patrol?
It was the Rollins Police Department as well as the Sheriff's Department.
All right, and then do you have an approximate date for when this happened so we can kind of look into it also?
I do. It was, I want to say last June or July, but I'm not exactly sure about that. That's all in that information too. In order to,
Okay, so sorry, go ahead.
in order to sit here and go through all of that with you and give you all of the information that you're going to need to be able to do something, I have to have a safe environment to do so, and I don't. I don't have a safe environment to do it from. I have to wander around trying to find somebody who might let me use their internet for a few hours just so that I can make the calls and make sure that I record them showing that I'm at least making the calls. As far as going through the evidence and all that, I don't have a place to do that.
Okay, so basically what you're trying to do is just take legal action?
Ma'am, yes, absolutely. I've been trying to take legal action against them for, well, ever since this situation happened.
Okay. Well, what I can do in my position is I can make a report of it and I can have somebody call you back.
Yes, ma'am.
It would help if you knew the sheriff's deputy's name, because last July, that's a little ways away.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a little ways away when I first tried making the report, but the officers weren't having it.
Okay, hold on just a second. Alright, so I will make this report, and then I can have somebody get in touch with you, and then see exactly where we can go with this. It sounds like if you want to take legal action, you're going to have to get in touch with a lawyer as well.
I don't have the money for a lawyer. I don't have the money for a lawyer. That's why the officers did it. They knew they could prey on me, and I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. Just because I don't have the money for a lawyer doesn't mean that what they did is okay.
Of course. Well, just in my position, all I can do is make a report, and I can have somebody get back to you where they can get additional information for this report.
That would be helpful.
All right, I can do that, and I have your name and your number and a little bit of information, and somebody will be getting in contact with you probably tomorrow sometime, maybe afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. Let's hope I'm still conscious tomorrow afternoon.
All right, is there a better time we can try to call you?
No, there isn't.
Okay.
Tomorrow afternoon will work.
All right, well, I will make the report up, and somebody will be getting in contact with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now, in order for me to give her the information that she's asking for, I have to go through a bunch of fucking videos, which means I need internet access. The evidence of which officers it was, I've got their business cards. It's all over in the trailer. Of course, in order to get it here, I would have to walk it here with a fucked up back because I don't have a running vehicle. It's not from lack of fucking trying. Fuck this goddamn country. The first things I forget are names and numbers. Meanwhile, I've had to deal with hundreds of officers. How am I supposed to remember the names of any individual officer? Well, the ones that physically assaulted me. Like Waylon Lolatai. Shit. Them fucking cops did everything in their goddamn power to keep his name from me. I had to learn it from a fucking YouTube video. Colorado Donkey Watch. That's how I found out Waylon Lolatai's name. After 9 months of trying to turn him in and being told that I'm not allowed because I don't know his name. The only reason I didn't know his name is because nobody would let me have it. They did everything in their power to prevent me from having his name. fuck this goddamn country. May you all roast in hell. And fuck that stupid bitch for giving out my goddamn number. You'd think that these people would have some common fucking sense or common goddamn decency. I shouldn't have to do this on YouTube. When I tried to do it in person, when I was there in person to do it, they did everything in their power to fucking prevent it. Go fuck yourselves, all of you.